Hey everybody, this is Paul and I'm with Greg here today at Agrarian Craft, and we're at their demo site, and they are kind of what I would define them as a micro farm, and they have lots of different produce here, and Greg is going to tell us more about it.
Yeah, so this is like Paul said, this is our demonstration site. We've got 5 50-foot long beds at 30 inches wide each. Main produce main crops are leafy greens. So right now we have arugula, there's some tatsoi spinach, we seeded some red Russian kale, we also do lettuce mix.
All right, so Greg is going to take us around this demo site, and I can't wait to check it out. And hopefully, do I get to snack a bit?
Of course.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
Pull some carrots, maybe some onions.
Let's do it.
We got it all. This side of the garden farm is more for production and just leafy greens, and then this side is more for like our kitchen and just for homesteading. So it's a plethora and a bunch of different varieties. It's everything thrown together, and in my personal opinion and experience, I've had more success with interplanting and biodiversity as opposed to just monocropping things.
Right.
Bugs and nutrients the nutrients are shared, bugs are diminished, we got pollinators, we got flowers, we have like...
Yeah, let's go through what some of the stuff you have.
Too, right? I'll provide some
shade structure for the chickens.
What specifically you got going on over here?
Alright, so this is a wild fennel, you got
fennel.
You got basil, cucumber, these are pole beans, like black beans. You got other white beans or yellow like pole beans. More cucumbers.
Let me see a shot of that.
It's like Laker colors right there.
I know,
Wow.
right? Let's see. Let's get a close-up on there. Nice. Those look healthy.
Yeah. These are like the first ones of the year too. It's just coming in.
Yeah, a lot of blossoms up there.
Yeah. Bees are all over it.
What are these vining ones?
Yeah,
the beans?
It's called pole beans.
Okay.
So this is going to help shade out the chicken coop too, so it goes up and over and kind of like...
Oh, that's a good strategy.
Kind of shades things out. These are onions. There's second round onions over there. Get some carrots, some eggplants. You can pull a carrot out if you want.
Yeah.
Little guy.
Let Paul try some stuff.
That's a big one.
Eat a carrot.
I don't want that one.
Let's see. We'll get a carrot on this side over here. Maybe better. We can have a basil. These are great.
Ooh. Is this Thai basil or just regular basil?
Genovese, the Italian. Yeah.
For that pizza.
Wow, that's excellent.
Some eggplant.
What do you think of that basil, bro?
I've never had basil this good. It's really intense.
We made a pesto out of it 2 nights ago, and it was probably one of the best pestos I've ever had.
This is the best basil I've ever had. I've had a lot of basil.
Well, it's just, I mean, you get good soil. And I'm not taking any credit, it's just good soil, and that's like, it brings out so much flavor when you have like proper, can't emphasize the soil quality enough.
Right. If you're gonna worry about one thing,
yeah,
it's gonna be soil.
This is pretty cool too. So we got the shoulder season of the winter crops,
Okay.
which are broccoli and other brassicas, and then the summer season, which is the tomatoes. So you have broccoli and tomatoes growing side by side, which is kind of a rarity. It's not really supposed to happen, but we're in Carlsbad and coastal, so it stays pretty cool. So this is the end of the broccoli season and the beginning of the tomato season. So we call it kind of the shoulder season, and yeah, it's all coming in nicely.
Do you get a lot of overcast here? How does that affect your plants?
It helps with the leafy greens.
Okay.
That they love it. I haven't seen too much, like it can affect like the cucurbits, which are cucumbers and squash and peppers and zucchini and things. But I haven't noticed too much pressure yet, and the tomatoes are doing great. So I don't know. I think the coastal is
awesome.
We get plenty of sun. So.
Right.
And then just every now and then you get some cloudiness. We got some bigger onions. Oh, let's check out a big onion right here. You ready?
Yeah. Hit it. Damn.
Wow.
There you go.
It's a good size onion.
You pulled that out with confidence, dude. I think you've done that before.
Yeah. Just gonna go like that, and just get that. Maybe.
That's beautiful.
Take that home.
There you go.
These are some Daikon Radish. These are really cool. These are like called tillage radish. They look like carrots, but they're a radish.
Yeah, hold that there. Let me get a zoom in on that one there.
How do they taste?
They're spicy, like
Nice and spicy.
Yeah, definitely.
A little peppery.
Have it.
Yeah, let's see it, Paul.
A little dirt in there. A little crunch.
Definitely different than a regular red radish, though.
You see this often in like sushi restaurants. They'll slice it thin and long. The white, like a white radish.
This is intense, man.
It gets spicy, huh?
It's got a little
Put
like,
some hair on your
it's got like
chest.
some wasabi vibe on it, dude.
Exactly. It does. It's like a
Yeah.
wasabi.
Yeah.
It was excellent.
Some peppers. We got like these are serrano or shishito peppers. Maybe some bell pepper. This is an okra, which is really exciting. I like okra.
Wow.
One of
Do
you
you-
guys ever okra?
Do you have any like competing roots? Do you ever have to worry about stuff getting choked out or?
It's just like there'll be a little bit of sunlight issues, but as far as the roots, they
So certain plants are underneath
They're
the
fine.
canopy of another thing, so they might
Yeah.
not get enough light.
yeah.
Got it.
And I put the bigger stuff against the back here so we can do these trellises, and then
Okay.
so like tomatoes and cucumbers will go up this.
Right.
And in the front we have
So this is still getting the
carrots.
morning sun and
Yeah.
all day.
they're pretty good, but I tend to plant everything everywhere and then kind of see what happens. And
Experiment, A/B test everything, right? There you go.
from what I've heard also and noticed is that when resources are scarce, the plants tend to like join together to share the resources,
Okay.
which is so
So they work like in symbiotically.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's like they work together to create the best outcome. So they're not really competing with each other, they're more like helping each other out. Another shoulder season thing, so you got the cabbage is the end of the cabbage season, the beginning of the tomato season.
Just some
probably-
big cabbage right
Yeah,
there.
they're
Probably-
beautiful.
I'll probably cut these cabbage and have some fish tacos pretty soon.
Hell yeah.
But these tomatoes are doing really good. These are the Sakuras.
What's your favorite kind of tomato?
Look at these guys. Wow.
I'm gonna get big.
Let's see that. Oh wow, they kind of got like a glossiness to them.
It's like these are epic.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Are they going to be a typical red, or they kind of have a greenish?
No,
red?
they'll be dark red. We have this big cluster of green tomatoes right here.
Wow.
Like these will red up pretty soon.
Nice.
Almost there. Not there yet. Almost there.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Some fennel bulb, more basil, marigold flowers, some celery. Let's get some celery.
Wow.
Celery. All right, here we go. How's that celery, buddy?
Some dirt here, but I don't care.
Crunchy, dude. I can hear that
Wow.
from here.
Super strong.
Whoa. That's so much better than store-bought.
It's crazy how much like the quality of like how much it
It's got
tastes.
some flavor.
Like this is a dark green celery. Sometimes you'll see like really white celery in the stores, which have like little nutritional value.
And much less flavor for sure. This one is
ones.
dynamic.
And those are bomb. You see these bees, all these flowers right here. This is the cilantro, which has gone to flower. And the cilantro seed is actually, it's coriander. People don't know that, but this flower brings in a lot of pollinators. They bring in the
Yeah.
hoverfly, like this guy right here.
Let me see. You got a hoverfly?
Yeah. This little guy right here. Like a parasitic wasp.
I don't know if I could see that, but we'll see. See if it picks up.
Come on.
Yeah, you don't see those too often.
Ah.
They love this this coriander here and this cilantro flower.
So you
So-
plant that to attract the pollinators to
Yep.
the rest of your garden.
Yeah, because you plant flowers and other pollinators around. I just let this go to seed because it was cilantro, but he let it go to seed and flowers. They bring in pollinators, and that helps pollinate all the other plants that are here, like eggplants, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, squashes. So it's all beneficial. You just plant. The more you plant, usually the better.
It's a good strategy.
Dude, it's basically this row is
To a certain-
forest, right?
to a certain
Straight
point.
up food forest
Yeah,
right here.
it's
Yeah.
total.
You have how many different kinds of plants in this one row? I mean, that's just amazing. That's amazing.
More onion. I don't know if you guys know about marigolds. Marigolds like help deter a lot of other pests, like soil-borne diseases.
Really?
Such as like root knot nematodes and other soil diseases.
Wow, no,
So-
I did not know that.
So I just plant marigolds around the yard,
Pro tip right there, Paul.
I'm gonna buy some marigold.
and then as they die back, you just pluck them, and then these are the seeds inside. All those are seeds. And
Ah.
you just sprinkle those motherfuckers everywhere.
And that's it.
That's it.
And then just
Wow.
There you go.
buy a couple plugs, like I have 3 or 4 plugs, and then just sprinkle them like that, and then next year you'll have
You're good to go. Dude, that's
a
rad.
good tip. I'm
Boom.
take up on that.
Oh yeah. Any other vegetables we're missing over here?
Swiss chard in the bag.
Swiss
We got
chard.
the chard.
Oh, that's a healthy chard.
Chard plant.
Wow.
This is kale. This is the end of the season, so it's starting to flower. Starting to go, but
Let's get a zoom in on that kale, dude. Hold
healthy
that up.
kale.
Hold that up. There we go. Nice. Yeah, looking good, man. Produce is on point.
Very
Nice
impressive.
job, dude. Nice job. Anything else on this row we're missing?
You got some chives and like these are little chives, and people don't know that the flowers are edible as well.
Really?
So you just
What do they taste like?
It tastes like an onion, literally. But you just kind of sprinkle that. Or you can have one of these.
Can I grab this?
Yeah,
Do you?
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
copy you. I gotta try it.
You just do that and like sprinkle it on top as like a garnish for
yeah.
for like salads and stuff. You just kind of sprinkle them on.
Sprinkle the petals on?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it literally just tastes like a little small onion
Nice.
in a good way, not like super spicy or anything.
It's like a Hawaiian sweet onion. Very mild.
And sweet.
There you go.
Wow, that's excellent.
For your Maui kettle chips.
You got that the broccoli that was there? Yeah, you got that. Broccoli leaf.
There you go.
Cat soy spinach. It's a really, I mean, you can have it.
It's a little, yeah, it's in the mustard family, right?
It is.
I think so.
Brassica.
Wow, that's really good.
What's it taste like? Spinach?
To me, it tastes a little mustardy. I taste that kind of, but spinachy with a slight kind of mustard vibe to it. I really like it. It's got a maybe slight peppery, a little bit of spice in a good way.
And do you sell this to local restaurants or how you?
We have sold to restaurants, but or we just kind of we're giving it away. I give it to the neighbors. We give it to food banks. Like I said, this is a demonstration site, so we're
Okay.
doing everything. So just kind of get our kinks.
Kind of like a test farm for now.
Yeah, it's a test farm.
Got
so I eat it all, and I have roommates, and we have friends, and we give it all out, and people are extremely excited, especially in the last few months when there's been a lot of panic and things like that. So we just give things out to neighbors, and it's been really, really cool. So soil has probably been the biggest not learning curve, but I'm learning how important it is over the
Right.
past year or more. It's all about the soil.
It's where you can make the biggest difference.
It's like water retention, it's nutrition of the plants itself. If the plants have everything that they need, they can fight off bugs. The bugs maybe not even see them at sometimes because bugs go after stressed plants.
Right.
So if they're not stressed because they have good soil and good water, then you have healthy plants and bug free.
Yeah, that's a good lesson. What do you think
Yeah.
about that, Paul?
I like his soil quality in here. I mean,
A lot of worms.
Yeah, let's see some of the soil.
I can definitely say that my garden bed doesn't look this rich or moist, but just look at the quality of this lettuce, and we've been in a heat wave here the last 2 days, so it's been extremely hot, and these plants don't look stressed at all. So I think having really high quality soil and healthy plants is really key. And I think Greg hit the nail on the head on that one.
All right, so we love to utilize the chickens here, obviously. They eat our scraps, and we'll put them in the bed sometimes to clean up some of the bugs or any other like dead material that's in there. But nothing goes to waste here. So
Yeah, that's key. You're trying to utilize everything, right? And,
Yeah.
And just
nothing. We don't throw anything away. So we either compost it or I give it to the chickens. Yeah,
Well, the chickens eat literally anything.
pretty much. I just don't give them tomato leaves.
Tomato leaves.
Yeah,
Gives
because
them
they are
Gives them
like,
gas.
I don't know. I've like years ago, I remember trying to give them tomatoes, and they just didn't really like it. So I just don't. And I know tomatoes are mildly toxic.
Okay.
The leaves, so anything in the Solanaceae family, which is like peppers and eggplant and tomatoes. So I just try not to give them any of that stuff. But they love leafy greens and radish and all kinds of stuff.
Now, do they get into trouble if they run freely out there?
Not really.
No?
They have gotten out, or I just like let them out for a little bit, and they like it in here. This is their safe zone. So after a couple hours or a couple minutes, I'll just kind of corral them back into this space. Start on the other side and just walk this way, and they kind of they know where to go.
Right. They got a routine.
This is their.
Well, they seem pretty happy.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're beautiful.
Bunch of different kinds. I don't know if any of them are roosters yet. So far, so good, but
Gotta keep an eye out for that.
yeah. Yo, so this is the front yard here. There's some citrus trees and some native plants, a little more natural habitat. A lot of fruit trees. So we got a couple figs, and I just recently put in some squash and butternut squash, some watermelon, some binding things, kind of put some ground cover. Some lemon verbena, which is really nice. These tomatoes are volunteer, so I just kind of put up a trellis and they are pumping. So
Yeah,
it's pretty
take
cool.
us through. Let's see some of this.
It's not. It kind of died off a little bit, but like they've been really good for a long time. These were the first tomatoes I had of the season.
Nice. That's a teardrop?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Got a little odd shape. What do those taste like? Are they sweeter?
yeah, they're great. I mean, I like to. Yeah, they're fantastic tomatoes. Lemon verbena is one of my favorites. I love to put this in teas or kombucha. You guys ever had this before?
Oh, I'll try some.
Smell it, like get this and smell your fingers.
I actually,
smell.
I have a plant. It's similar to like sumac, at least in appearance to me. Like
Yeah,
the
it
leaf
is.
structure.
Yep, yep. I'm
Wow.
not sure the variety or what the genus name is, but
It's great. It's kind of like a lemon head.
it's very lemon verbena. Good. We get some ground cherries, or they call them. What do you call them? Gooseberries.
Gooseberries?
Yeah, that's a gooseberry plant. Some other volunteer tomatoes, some okra. Put some okra in there. Okras are really drought tolerant, so
This one right here is okra?
yeah. These two okra, and then that third one in the cage.
So they'll do fine into Southern California summer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
These will pump until November or so, like October, and especially like in the later like Indian summer style when it gets really hot, these tend to flourish. They tend to get when they're big and then it gets hot. They tend to just start pumping there.
You kind of harvest on what, September?
You harvest. There's continuous harvest. Like it's kind of like how peppers or tomatoes are, where they just grow and you're constantly just picking them like every other day.
What else you got around here?
Some lavender. This is a California sage or a Cleveland sage. This is a California native Cleveland sage. Some Mexican feathergrass. That's a native to Baja, like northern Baja. Some tillage radish. So that same radish that we had in the backyard, the white radish. I put them around here, and it acts as a tiller, as a natural tiller. So it'll aerate the soil by just literally putting a root down like a foot and a half deep, and then so I don't have to till, but it still aerates the soil, which is why people till.
That's a great strategy.
So just let kind of nature do work for you if you just kind of plan it out correctly.
Curry plant?
Yeah, it
See an up
We have a curry tree.
literally smells like curry. And I'm not sure if it's like a hybrid or what, but I saw it years ago and I bought it this
Can you
year
eat
as well. Yeah. Culinary purposes, it's really good.
What's it taste like?
Tastes kind of, it's surprisingly similar to the curry tree we've done an episode on. Because we have a tree that makes the green curry.
Yeah.
This is the leaf they use.
Cool.
Tastes very similar. Very different looking though.
It just smells really good. There's do you know borage? Have you ever heard of a borage
No.
plant?
Nope.
This is a cool pollinator. You can go through here or whatever too. So I plant this. This is a borage, which is native to like England actually, but it has
Borage.
tons of nectar in it, and the bees just love this
Oh, that's
stuff.
kind of interesting. Let me.
And the best part is the flowers are edible. So
Really?
it kind of like sweet, and I get like a cucumber kind of freshness to it. There's a bee right there.
Is it an annual? Does it come back every year?
Yeah, it'll just reseed. Yeah, it's annual. So
Borage,
it'll just self-seed. But it's really, I plant these around all kinds of fruit trees. We call it a guild, like around the fruit trees. So it'll bring in bees and pollinators.
Yeah.
And then also this dies back. So this organic material is really, it's not woody. So it'll break down really easily and just adds to more organic material.
Chop and drop, baby.
Yeah.
Wow. What's this plant called again?
Borage.
Borage. That's a really great strategy.
It's a cool,
And the flowers taste great too.
yeah. We just put this on salads and stuff, and
Beautiful garnish.
yeah, it's a cool garnish.
See that?
Same thing like radish flowers. If you guys know, they're edible too.
Hey, thanks, Greg.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah,
so much, Greg. I
thanks,
really
Greg.
learned a lot from
What
you.
was the name of your
Greg.
farm again?
Agrarian Craft.
Agrarian Craft. Do you have like an Instagram or?
Yeah, it's at Agrarian Crafts.
Agrarian
My personal
Craft.
one is Greg Reese, or it's _ Greg Reese.
Hey, give him a follow, folks.
But
He knows some
Agrarian
stuff.
Craft is. Yeah, if you have any questions about gardening or like urban farming, hit me up. No problem.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're all learning here.
Yeah, definitely.
Still learning.
Well, cool, man. Thanks
Yeah,
a lot.
Thank you.
Bam.